Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Kuro no Kiseki. Last episode, we did some NPC finding. We just did a quest that had every side quest giver thank Vaughn or so. This episode, we're gonna be doing some Connecto events. So we can only do 2. I hate how cruel the game is for making me do 2. So I've decided what my 2 are. We are gonna do Quatre and Judith. However, we're gonna pass on both Bergard and Kincaid. I know people have been in the comment section be like, "You monster! Why would you pass on the Bergard or Kincaid?" Well, that's the game's fault. Yeah, I want to do all of them, but that's the game's fault. But anyway, I'm just gonna do Bergard and Kincaid's for you guys. We're gonna reload our saves, of course, so you guys know what the connect events are, at least. So you guys have an idea what these connect events are, despite not being able to completely confirm it. Alright, anyway. Finale Connecto Evento. Master's Excursion. Character Bergard. Translator Pilter. Alright. Did you always have a bike? Nah, I borrowed it from my friend's mechanic shop. Turning alone on a night like this is awfully somber, isn't it, Ain't it, Master? How about you let your unworthy disciple join you? Sounds good. It's nice to have some teacher-student time once in a while. I'm planning to take Route 12 on the National Highway, so make sure you keep up with me. Roger that. Turbark riding skills aren't too shabby. Heard about your obsession with cars, but can you really ride motorcycles well too, I rented them from time to time since they were launched 2 years back. My ear's still the best, but feeling the wind while riding the bike ain't too bad once in a while. That's only a charm for only two-wheelers can offer. Doesn't feel too bad to getting approached by beautiful ladies at service areas either. Or aren't you just popular with the ladies? You must be really enjoying your second life, aren't you? I envy you as much as I do, President Rocksmith? Or Barkhorn? Whatever? Oh, that surprise you get for being an old man free from obligations. You youngsters get to enjoy it now with all your friends. I'm too old to be called a youngster. By the way, is that the reason you went on this excursion? They're keeping their distance, but we've got 3 cars behind us, 2 in front. I don't want to make a scene on a beautiful night like this. As such, I'm going to lure them out to the outskirts of the city. Oh no. Oh boy. Those weapons manufactured by Zex Arms, huh? You're that private girlfriend that came from Erastion. Never crossed paths during the game, but we did have a dispute during a 4SPG request a while back. They've been working on our vicinity for the last few days. It seems like they know me by the name I went by in the past. Just as you say, former Roaring Lion. It seems that you changed your name so you keep living your supposed death. It's time for payback for those huge losses we suffered 4 years ago. What did you do? 4 years ago, these men were testing an experimental weapon in my domain. I interviewed and destroyed the weapon because it would have affected the locals around the area. You did something like that. So they had selfish goals and their revenge pretty unjustified then? And what if your interference back then? We would have made so many more advances by now. You all seem to have lost your special powers. We'll definitely get payback on you this time. You interfere, we'll take you down with him, Spriggan. You're underestimating my master. You want to have a go then? Wait, this is a good opportunity, Vaughn. Refrain from using your blade. Let me see them. Show me the Kunlun techniques I taught you. Jeez, You got it, Master. I, Von Arkwright, the Kunlun skill, will show you my Kung Fu skills. That's the spirit. Let's get him, my disciple. This intense pressure. Gah. Oh, this is despite you're losing your special power. We won't forget you either, Spriggan. Gah. Damn, they really made me go hard on them. Don't make me take on opponents using the latest armaments with my bare hands again. But you still took them down, didn't you? Your current form was supposed to be a mix of the Kunlun style and the Zero Strike you test. But you only used the style I taught you this time. Yeah, if I didn't, there wouldn't be a point in showing you, right? Help me remember something you taught me in the past. Take advantage of any situation where you're being targeted. Could have easily taken them on yourself, but I went with it because you challenged me to do it. Jeez, you're the same as always. Huh. Feels just like the good old days, doesn't it? And you're still looking towards the future now, just like you did back when I was training you. Well, it certainly makes me feel nostalgic. Having the poem's whole stance became one of the earth and the mountains and used the vitality that flowed through them to discover your mark. Those teachings are a part of who I am today and allow me to confront others who are still lost in the abyss. Don't ever forget your dreams. Everything you achieved so far in the path you've chosen, and everything that holds you back, you have to be the one to confront whatever you're facing. But I will spare you no effort to help you. Only if you're a disciple I can hold in high esteem, that is. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind. Thanks, Master Barkhorn. Well then, let us head back. This time we will enjoy the breeze together as Master Disciple without any worries. Damn, that's just what you expect from Teach. Didn't know he was that close with his secret disciple. That's just how he is. Once he decides to train someone, he'll go to great lengths to see it through. Well, he did some good work in Arashion, so he'll probably show some more guts next time around. Well, that's all up to him, isn't it? After that, Von and Bergard enjoyed the pleasant breeze of the peaceful night and returned to the capital. Then they went back to what they were doing before. Okay. Alright, time to get back to the time machine. Even though this was such a good request. Whoop, 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 whoop. Huh? It's almost like we didn't do Bergard's quest anyway. Alright, next one, before we head back to the time machine. Finale Connect event. After party with Kincaid. Rune. Translator Pilter again. What, you alone? Huh. You expect me some glamorous guest like that at a after party? Nah, Elaine would yell at me if I met them like this. Come to think of it, didn't your then girlfriend introduce us to her shop back then? Indeed, my current girlfriend recommended this shop to me. No frickin' way. Didn't expect the girl to know so much about a run-of-the-mill place like this. No, that's not a hit. You have a girlfriend? Naturally, it's been years since we started dating. Jeez, you've always been like this. You make sure not to mix up your personal and work affairs. It's certainly hard to balance them both, but it's worth the effort. If I go out to someplace social, it would be hard to show up there without a partner. In a way, having one is necessary for the sake of your main goal. Guess that mindset's what it takes to become the president's eye at your age, damn blue four-eyed brute. On the contrary, I still have a long road from here. Think about the person that currently in that position. Geez, stop trying to outdo everyone. You always been too ambitious. It's not like I'm calculating their every move or anything like that. But a girlfriend is great, you should already know that. I'm a single person, Pepe Hens. Elaine and I were never quite normal like you, though. Like someone else, we didn't work our asses off during breakfast breaks from club stuff. Wherever you two met face to face, you talked to each other while hiding your embarrassment. All the students and even the teachers watched you two young, innocent lovebirds with smiles on their faces. Really, that's the first I've heard of it. In the sense that the entire school was fixated on you guys as a couple. And again, I was the one who made that happen, so the guys going for a lane would stop bothering me. Wasn't it your fault we got all that attention then? By the way, the promise we made back then is still on hold, isn't it? Promise? Oh, right. Back then I was a member of the basketball club and you were doing errands for a bunch of clubs. We played a few games together, but we never went head to head. And then we made a promise before your graduation that we settled things at the school for sports festival. Well, I ended up breaking that promise. You're not gonna let me tell you drank too much and you can't move, right? Who do you think you're talking to? You want to working on a desk job all day. Sure you haven't lost your touch? I already showed you my reflexes earlier today. Shall we settle our unfinished business? Vaughn and Rooney went to the basketball court to face each other one-on-one. They were just playing around at first, but after remembering their school days, things started heating up. Before long, they were surrounded by residents and basketballers enthralled by their match. In the final stage of the game... Damn. Oh, a three-pointer! The glasses dude won! Blue hair guy played well today. Ah, shit, you got me. Wait, what did all these people? Maybe we went a little too hard. Damn, Vaughn lost off screen. Feels bad. Damn, I thought I could win, but it's been far too long since I played. Yeah, I've been still playing a little on my days off. Guess I could give you credit for sticking it out. Not bad for do-it-all guy. Now that's a nostalgic nickname. Back when I would make some cash help me out all those clubs behind the scenes, in retrospect it probably influenced me to become a fixer. In the end, you chose the path you had to take, right? So did Elaine, who became a bracer, and myself, of course. Well, back to the topic at hand. Do you think you weirdly enter a world rampant with corrupt evildoers like that? Don't overdo it, okay? Your girlfriend will get worried too. You don't say. You should look in the mirror and show yourself some concern like you did for me is like what to say, but I'm glad we had a chance to meet. This was a good break. That's what your face is telling me, right? That's not. Things aren't gonna get busier on my end quite yet. I'm not gonna make light of our fates, no matter what path I choose. Don't forget your dreams either. What do you think about all those people that came together tonight at the bistro? Jeez, you're such a pain, Sir Rune. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Well, let's stop our chit-chat here. Still haven't had enough liquor? Come on, let's go have one more round. I'd be down for that. Two had one more round of drinks, light snacks while engaging in trivial conversation. After that, Vaughn returned to his nightly rounds.
少しは成長したようだ。兄貴分としては一安心か?
That's fine. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna reload the time machine. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, returning from the second time machine. Now, next up, we're gonna do the two that I want to do. Quatre and Judith. Finale connect bed, stargazing at night. Character Quatre. No translation? Credit? I see. Yo, working hard, I see. Oh, fun. Are you interested in stargazing? Yeah, I thought I'd drop by since I heard you were doing it all tonight. I missed out on the big one at the Institute. What, have you been interested in it since then? Man, if you always wanted to try it out, you could have been honest. I don't get why adults have to put on airs. Oh, whatever, I just finished getting the telescope ready. Is this the one from your room? Sounds like you've been using that one for a while now. Yes, I used it at the professor's house when I wanted to stargaze for fun. It might not look as nice compared to the view from the large telescope at the Institute, but it's powerful enough to see some of the simpler bodies. Want to take a look? Sure. How do I use it exactly? Here, I'll show you the basics first. Come over here. You bring it to focus in. I pointed towards the first star. There's a great street or triangle. Here you go, Vaughn. Oh, let's see here. His face is really close. Oh, I see it now. It's definitely different than seeing with the naked eye. Howard's a little hazy, you have to adjust the dial in this case, right? Quatre? Oh yeah, you know what? Let me see it. I'll just adjust the dial. Not gay, man. It's not gay, by the way. How about now? Doesn't it look better? Oh, it looks great now as I see. So this is it. No, I can barely tell if it's twinkling or not. With this telescope, you can really see it wavering like the shimmer of hot air. I guess that's just a characteristic of the stars that make up the sky. Among those have irregular movements and don't appear nice here. There are also some which don't shine or twinkle. After that, Vaughn listened to Quattro's talk on telescopes and astronomy and observed a bunch of stars. I initially thought I wouldn't be interested in this, but after experiencing it, it's certainly worth it, right? If you're interested in astronomy, I could lend you a ton of books if you'd like. I recommend the book Grandma wrote a while ago. Alright, that's enough. We'll save this talk for another time. I have a strong feeling we'll be all up all night if we start talking about this now. Fine, next time then. You really love stargazing, don't you? It's because I've learned so much from the meaning of knowledge and technology under the Grandpa's tutelage. Technology should be used to help humanity, and knowledge helps us understand the divine providence of the world governed by the goddess. I don't believe in that and receive knowledge and technology the same way Grandma does. That should also lead me to understand my own existence. Recently I've been seeing technology hurt people with my own eyes and was a little shocked. Reactor weapons, not even known, even the Genesis. Evil discovery that was what the reactor weapons forced me to rethink the meaning of knowledge and technology. However, the Genesis that was used by the Nightmare was originally just a prototype to observe the world. In that case, I wonder what world Professor Epstein was trying to observe. My grandma brought me this telescope a while ago. She said astronomy is the foundation of all learning, and that this was a good spot to start thinking about the world. Still, that the essence of technology is scientifically observe the world by understanding the miracles of the goddess. And what are your thoughts after seeing things from this telescope? Oh, my force to say something, then yeah. At such a grand scale, I thought it'd be more than appropriate to call it a miracle. It felt like us humans down below were so insignificant after seeing the stars. Sorry. I know it's really a unique observation, but it was really that bad? No, it was just a very Vaughn thing to say. I've seen the world up to this point by following Grandma's footsteps as a researcher. I felt trapped somewhere by my own ideals. I was worried that my vision was clouded. So I thought I would ask you what about the starry sky, and since you know so much about the surface and the backstory to things, I'm glad you told me your thoughts. You see the same world that I do. Which means my vision isn't clouded. I can continue to challenge world just my grandma. I end up feeling that way somehow. No matter how you look at the world, if you love the world you see through your studies, then there's the world you're facing ain't it? Yeah, right now I have Grandma and the others. We can use our skills together to investigate divine providence. Can't imagine any other world. Then there's nothing to be worried about, right? Quatre, Vaughn, there you are. It looks like you two are stargazing like best buds, Esmeralda. Look, you got it all wrong, it's not like that. Seems like I was hogging him all to myself. Huh? What were you two talking about? Nothing important, just a private conversation, trivial conversation. Esmeralda joined him, they had fun stargazing for a while. Rank 4.
別に異常はないから。
Oh boy. Alright, next up is Judith. Finale Connect event, False Grimcat's Rumors. Translators Hansuke. Vaughn unexpected to see the call from Judith. They met up where the Grimcats had attacked earlier that night. Police. Appreciate you coming to help, Vaughn. Well, I heard there was some really shady stuff going on. I figured I should come clean it up. So, Green Cat's finally showed herself. I told you, it's an imposter. He found this note at the crime scene. Detective Green Cat was honestly I've changed myself to your treasure. It's written with a pen on a dirty scrap of paper. Exactly, it's way too amateurish to be me. If they're gonna pull something like this, the least they could do is make an elaborate imitation of my usual calling card. I don't really think that we should be getting upset over, but anyways, how do you get your hands on this? Well, based on the past trends, they've been able to predict those crimes to some extent. I arrived in the scene after the culprit was already gone, but before the police arrived, I was able to get my hands on this before they could. So we were dealing with an imposter that was able to avoid getting tailed by you? Right, they were probably an acrobat of some sort. I think I'm just one step closer to just finding them. Figure I could come help me finish the job. Thus, Vaughn decided to help Judith track down the last fake Grim Cats. Judith's past investigations led to believe that the current criminal would commit multiple crime scenes in the same night. Therefore, she was resolved to catch the culprit before they could re-offend. There are some faint footprints here, so they're moving around using the rooftops. They want to come to some Grim Cats, at least so bad the least they could do is try running a bit. You got pretty high expectations for an imposter. What you could tell you, most of their crimes were robberies of normal civilians aiming for their money. Guess we're a pretty talented cat burglar. Grim Cat's supposed to be a righteous thief, finding evil and stealing to make a point. How dare they use my name for stealing a personal gain? Really pissed off, huh? Not quite as much as you were in Erasion, though. How can I not be angry about this? Grim Cats is an important role I inherited from my mom and grandma. It's not just that, it's my way of life itself. My pride and joy, I believe in it and work hard to perfect it for years. I can't just stand around with that level head while I have my pride trampled on. Ignore the background noise. I gotcha, so you're just as proud of this as you are as your acting job. Still, you gotta cool your head, and if we can follow their trail, we'll find him. No matter how great your physical abilities are, it'll be really lame if you screw up and tail it at the tail end, yeah? Oh, I know. I'm just getting a bit too heated. Why are you willing to go so far? I thought Spriggans weren't supposed to work for free. Well, the imposters only feared for a fast week or so, yeah? I'm pretty sure they did it once you took your time off from your side job to help me deal with the Mafia. Given that's my problem too, if nothing else, let me repay you my debt to you. Well, what's wrong? Nothing really, I appreciate it, but something still ticks me off. It's like when you put it earlier today. I don't think our debts are something you can write off so easily. It's coming right out with it, huh? Guess that's like you. What's my policy to speak openly, even if it's someone I'm close to? Plus you don't think that slap in the face is enough to make me get over up in a long line? I'm sure it's not. You know, I wasn't really staring. I think we could probably just sweep that one under the rug by now. I did not see anything, by the way. Don't ask how valuable that a glance at a top actress bare skin is. After that, Juon and Judith continued to follow the trail of the fake Grim Cats. Cross-referenced with traces they could find with info on the orbit and finally find their culprit, and then... That was a real tough nut to crack. I guess one of the hidden spoils in my hideout should go back in. Yo, great work out there. So this is your hideout, just a sweet guess. No, wait, a real Grim Cats. As you can see, Mr. Imposter. How dare you use my name to go around stealing as you please? Ooh, the Grim Cats music. Former acrobat was fired from his circus troupe. Seems like you've been earning money for a street for a while. Then you decided to take advantage of the ongoing chaos and turn to crime. I'll hand it to you. If I didn't have Grim Cat's help, I would have had a real time tracking you down. How do you have my whole backstory? I can't accept getting captured in a place like this. What the? got some real impressive moves. Now's not the time to stand around all impressed, so we can't let him escape. Indeed we can. Yin? What the hell? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? I did not expect this. I heard some rumors about Grimcats and decided to look into them. I suppose you brought him along. You didn't actually need my help. Well, I probably could have handled this whole thing on my own, really. But thanks for the help, Yin. Well, I guess that's one way to wrap up the case. After they left the imposter, they had detained in front of the police station along with a note from a real Grimcat. After watching Rixia Split and went back to their respective evenings.
見せてくれるじゃない。まあ、私には及ばないけどね。
Well, either way, I guess that's fine. But anyway, that's all the connect events we can actually do. Unfortunately, I do wish that it's a bit less, but it is what it is. Or more. Anyway, last thing we're gonna do is just watch a movie. Okay, we're gonna be watching a movie now. We're gonna be watching Story of Climbers, which is this one. Or anyway. It's gonna be watching with us. I see Mario in the back over there. Sorry, they're showing blah blah blah. Film is a documentary adapted from the journal of a certain group of mountaineers. It introduces many of California's most beautiful peaks and valleys, all while depicting the intense reality of mountain climbing. Perhaps the greatest among them is the Tian Shan Range, part of the film's narrative by Nicholas, the journal's author, who calls his first venture up the range's direct route, once thought impossible to ascend.
私自身死を悟ったことがある。大岩壁が行く手を阻む。落ちれば死あるのみ。実際にこの目で見て初めて登攀者の希望を奪う山だとわかる。アタックから早10日進んでいる実感が全く湧かない。登山は常に死と隣り合わせだ。エルマン、マシフ、ゲスナー、偉大な登山家たちも皆山から帰らぬ人となった。大自然を前にして何ができようか。ちっぽけな抗う力も持たぬ我々に。ではなぜ山を登るのか。理由はない。ただこのめまいを催すほど大きな世界が今も私の魂を捉えて離さないのだ。
Wondering if it is a story or a documentary. Oh, is that you, Vaughn? Oh, you come here alone? I just thought it might be fun to go watch a movie. Before I knew it, here I was. You come here to watch the same film? Yeah, I guess, yeah. Good choice still. Documentaries are perfect when you just want to focus in on watching something by yourself. I get that at some point, if I start feeling like I was even at the cinema, my mind was completely clear. Although when that happened, I couldn't help but think about Dingo. But thanks this time, it didn't seem to be suffering or sad or anything. It was smiling softly and seemed at peace. Finally seeing that again make me so happy. I'm sorry, I just started rambling there, didn't I? Not at all. Hearing you say that, it's kind of put me at ease or two. To chat a bit longer, Von Mario stopped to stay by in the lobby. Alright, that'll be all for today, this episode. Yeah. That was a pretty short episode. So yeah, next time on Kuro no Kiseki,
Sa
we're gonna continue onward towards the main story. I guess I'll see you guys all next time.